Lewis Hamilton has a new race engineer, Verstappen's contract clause, and McLaren skipping the first day of testing. Let's dive into the latest Formula 1 news. Lewis Hamilton will be working with a new race engineer. At his first year with Ferrari and Riccardo Adami, the relationship didn't really develop the way Hamilton probably hoped it would. There were several miscommunications during the season, and at times Hamilton didn't get clear answers to his questions during qualifying and even during the races. Hamilton already hinted on social media that changes were coming, and one of those changes is clearly his race engineer. The new race engineer hasn't been officially announced yet, but there is already a strong favorite for the position. Luca Diella is rumored to be Lewis Hamilton's new race engineer. The two already know each other from their Mercedes days, and Diella worked as Hamilton's performance engineer last year at Ferrari. For the first test days in Barcelona, Charles Leclerc's engineer Brian Bozzi will engineer both drivers. During testing, each team is only allowed to run one car on track, so Bozzi will be working with both Leclerc and Hamilton. Ferrari is expected to announce the final decision before the Bahrain pre-season testing. Max Verstappen's contract reportedly includes a performance-related clause, and it's already sparking speculations across the paddock. Reports say that Verstappen can leave Red Bull when he's not at least second in the Drivers' World Championship until the summer break in 2026. With Verstappen already rumored with Mercedes and Aston Martin last year, he will probably look around if Red Bull won't be competitive this season. McLaren have confirmed that the controversial Papaya rules will stay in place for the 2026 Formula 1 season. Team principal Andrea Stella made this clear during the Autosport Awards, saying that fairness and equal treatment between the drivers are still core part of McLaren's philosophy. According to Stella, these rules aren't something you just forget about and move on from. Instead, McLaren want to constantly review them and find ways to improve how they work. He also confirmed that both Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri are fully on board with the ideas of fairness and sportsmanship when they go racing. That being said, McLaren are not completely ruling out small changes. Stella admitted that if they find ways to make things simpler or more efficient behind the scenes, they are open to improving the process. What's your view on the Papaya rules? Mekis admitted that Red Bull might not be fast right from the start. Red Bull are expecting a very intense development phase early in the season, with 3 to 5 times more updates than in previous years. The FIA has also introduced rules that help teams that are behind, so Red Bull are hoping the order can change quickly. Red Bull already proved in the second half of the 2025 season that they can fix big performance issues. The first few races will show how far behind Red Bull really are. Mekis knows how big the task is, calling it a massive challenge for a new manufacturer. How do you think will Red Bull do at the beginning? Let me know in the comments. The reigning world champions have decided to skip the opening test day on purpose, giving their new car, the MCL40, as much development time as possible. Team principal Andrea Stella confirmed that. McLaren are planning to start either on day 2 or day 3, but not earlier. According to him, delaying the running was always part of the plan. He explained that with the 2026 regulations, the design process is extremely dynamic, and the team is finding small performance gains almost every single day. In Barcelona, the car will run a test livery, with the full official McLaren livery being revealed on February 9th. Before the real testing begins, the team will also complete a shakedown to make sure everything works as expected. That's it for today's F1 news. Drop a comment below, let me know your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe and like for more updates from the world of Formula 1.